we said how important is when, where, who, what, how, and why of an investigation. And that's really the meat and potatoes of an investigation is the when, the where, the who, the what, how, and the why. The when, we have a time frame, right? We don't know when specifically Madeline was killed. The where, we don't definitively know that. The police may know. They said that it was inside the house, but we don't know that. We don't know the results of the search warrant, do we? If that happens to be true, that she was killed inside the house, when, where, who? Well, the who, we believe, is Stefan Stearns, but could the who also be Jennifer Soto acting in concert with Stefan Stearns? The when, the where, the who, the what. Well, the what obviously is the murder of this young girl, Madeline Soto, who had been put through hell from years of SA. So the when, the where, the who, the what, the how. The how we don't know right now either, right? Remember we said that would be the how in this case would be the cause of death. Is the cause of death blunt trauma? Is the cause of death asphyxia? Is the cause of death a stab wound? What we don't know. We don't know that yet. And the why, that's another thing. Is the why covering up this horrific abuse that was going on for years? Or is the why that potentially Jennifer Soto, the mom, was involved in this? And if you can come up with any type of motive, jealousy, finding out about it. I don't know how it could have went on for over 2 years when the child was 11 years old, and the mom would just be finding out now. So all of those things and those questions, the when, the where, the who, the what, the how, and the why, is the backbone of investigation. And those questions, it's almost like an investigative checklist, must be answered. GM, you know something, there's no evidence of that, Madeline Soto was pregnant. And if that is a possibility or is true, the autopsy will reveal that. And but we don't know. And many people, of course, online are saying that someone even did a show that he saw a baby. He didn't see anything. He made that up, really, you know. Contrary Marge, the stepdad looks like a cut-rate Charles Manson, and the mother looks like another dopey Candace. The Sixth Sense from the chat, there were preliminary reports she died of asphyxiation. A source close to you. Is it true? We don't know. They're keeping things very close to the vest. They didn't release anything about cause of death. Robert Webb from the chat, I would like to know if he called the mother at her job before she got home, or did he let her get home before she knew what happened to the young girl that night? Well, that's why search warrants are done on cell phones, right? What time did he call her? How many incoming calls did Jennifer Soto have from Stefan Stearns? How many outgoing calls went from Jennifer Soto's phone into Stefan Stearns' phone? All of that can be, as again, using a Gearyism, consciousness of guilt. They were both trying to cover each other's asses, you know, and all of that is part of this investigation. GM Mel Stiller, it's just my theory. Something set them all off and mom was involved in her demise. Just my theory. 7th-generation American Sergeant, can you address the possibility of protective custody? Please, I'd like to hear from your point of view. I'm 7th-generation American. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Protective custody for who? I'm not, if you could spell it out a little, I'd be happy to address it. Hope Boschel, I'm also wondering what evidence they have to have announced that they're confident she's dead well before the body was found. What could it possibly be? You know, I thought that the language that the Encyclopedia of True Crime and the Unknown, or Antisocial Personality Disorder Man and Borderline with Bipolar Disorder Woman. Yes, thank you for that information. I agree with you. Now I'm losing my train of thought of what I was going to just say. PJ53, I wonder if they will turn on one another and spill the beans to save themselves. They do it every time. If someone is offered a deal, well, I'll tell you right now, Stefan Stearns is getting offered no deal. So if there is any deal, any possibility of a deal, that deal would go towards Jennifer Soto, not Stefan Stearns. He's absolutely getting no kind of deal. I mean, for what they discovered on his phone, forget about it. There's no way. Folks, if you're looking for a fabulous defense attorney in the New York metropolitan area, then Joe Murray is your man. Joe's a retired NYPD police officer, and he is now a fantastic attorney. You can reach Joe on his cell at 718-514-3855. Email him at joe@jmurray-law.com. Or go on his website, jmurray-law.com. Not only is Joe a fabulous defense attorney, but a huge supporter of the Police Off the Cuff podcast. In fact, I want to get him back on the show as a guest. He used to be a frequent guest, and this commercial made him so busy he can't show up on the show anymore. I always say that. I don't know if it's true or not.